John here, and we've got a new sponsor, DistroKid. Now that you've finished your latest Pirate Math Sponge Core Twitch trek, it's time to get it out there so everyone can hear it. DistroKid helps musicians get their music on all the major streaming platforms, and artists keep 100% of their royalties. And because you're a High Gain listener, you get 30% off. Just go to distrokid.com/VIP/highgain. That's distrokid.com/VIP/highgain. And now DistroKid has an app. The DistroKid app is available for iOS and Android. You can download it at distrokid.com/app or in the app and Play stores.
Oh, hey, it's me, Edward Allen Peterson.
Hi, Ed. It's me, John Kiltica.
John, what's going on?
Doing my thing, Ed. Thanks for asking.
That's cool. It's the High Gain Podcast.
It is the High Gain Podcast.
We talk about guitars.
Yes.
We talk about scalloped necks.
Yes.
I don't know anything about scalloping
And
necks.
Swedish dudes.
Yeah, Swedish guys. They're cool.
Yeah. We are in beautiful West Seattle.
Beautiful. We're deep in the falls.
Yep.
Heading into the winters, right? When this comes out, we might be almost in winter.
And as we record this,
Yeah.
it's actually sunny out.
It's beautiful. I walked up.
Don't tell anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Seattle's rainy every day.
I was in Hawaii.
You're still not over Hawaii.
I'm not 85 in Maui and then get off the plane and it's 35. I was not stoked to be back, but
You will soldier through.
I'm going to make it work.
That's laudable.
Thanks.
What do I have here, Ed?
That looks like a Fender Stratocaster with a Made in the USA sticker on it. I can tell just by looking, it's got a scalloped neck. Yngwie signature on the headstock.
It does.
Period correct large headstock.
Yeah, this is an Yngwie Malmsteen signature Stratocaster.
Yeah. He's had a few signature models.
Who was the first artist to have his actual name written on the front of the headstock for Fender?
Yngwie?
Yes.
First signature guitar, Yngwie.
No, first signature guitar, that would have been Clapton.
Oh.
In the exact same year as Yngwie.
Okay.
But Yngwie was the first one to write his name
I see.
on the front of the headstock.
I see.
Yeah, I want my name on the front right next to where it says Stratocaster. Yeah, dude, we don't really do that. Now you do.
That set a bad precedent. That's a big no-fly zone for me.
I think a
putting
lot
name
of
on
the
it.
dudes these days choose not to do it.
Yeah.
And if they do it on the back.
Yeah. Very technical, very precise playing over there from the JFK.
Yeah.
Did you learn some Yngwie
I can't do
licks?
it. He is stupid fast.
Yeah.
I have no business anywhere near that.
It's not a custom shop or anything like that, right?
Yeah, this is
Like-
stock.
Not the crazy $20,000.
No. Beverages, Ed. That was rough.
No, I think you did great. I think Yngwie would be super proud. I'm going to get his name wrong, or I'm going to say it correctly and second guess myself, and then I'm going to say it wrong and think I got it right. It's going to be terrible.
Yngwie. Yeah.
I got a coffee in a crow mug.
Yeah.
Yep. I've got a blue athletic brewing non-alcoholic beverage.
Good call.
It's pretty good.
Yep. The blue ones are nice.
Yeah. What about you? What do you got?
I have coffee too.
Okay.
And I, again, have a poppy, good for my gut, beverage soda.
Big gut.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. I wonder if our boys over there at Ruinous has reached out to Poppy yet.
I don't know. They should.
Amazing.
I don't think Yngwie does tapping.
That's like stunt guitar work, you know?
He likes the harmonic minor scales.
Oh. He knows theory, is what you're saying.
Yes, he grew up playing classical music and being unusually into classical music.
Sure.
Not like, oh, he grew up learning it. He grew up thinking that's all he wanted to do.
Good for him.
He saw some video of Jimi Hendrix setting his guitar on fire, and that's what made him think guitar would be cool.
Yeah.
But as far as being influenced by like the blues or
Right.
any of that, he maintains that he was not.
Classical music theory and training seems to be a common through line. Very technical, very precise players have that background.
Yeah. So our man Lars Johan Yngwie Lannerbeck
Oh.
is born in Stockholm, Sweden in 1963.
63, really?
Yeah.
He's younger than I would have thought. Just because I've known that name since like the 80s. Yeah, I guess he was doing shit at 18, 20 years old, like already kind of a name.
That's right.
Yeah.
His third name, Yngwie, is Yngve,
Okay.
and last name Lannerbeck.
Yeah.
When he was 12, he takes his mother's maiden name, which was Malmsteen. Sten in Swedish means stone.
Oh.
He changes the Sten to Steen, and then he uses his third name, that Yngwie, and changes the spelling by adding a W-I-E at the end. Yeah, I'm going to change the spelling of my third name, and then I'm going to take my mom's maiden name and change the spelling of that too, and then that will be my new name.
He was very progressive, you know, like it is not uncommon for the kids nowadays to decide they want some autonomy in their name and to change it. So a trailblazer.
In the namespace.
Oh, yeah, that's sick. I need to dig into him.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about him, and I think that's on me.
Thus does Lars Johan Yngwie Lannerbeck become Yngwie Malmsteen.
Yeah.
He is greatly influenced in his younger years by Nicolo Paganini.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Super sad.
Composer.
A violinist. If a violinist could be called a shredder,
Oh.
that was Paganini. It's
Okay.
kind of sad, you know, we only just lost him in 1840.
Okay.
Yeah, and Johann Sebastian Bach.
Oh.
Sadder still,
Uh-huh.
he only just passed in 1750.
Man, that's terrible.
But those were the two big ones for Yngwie.
Huh.
So maple neck, this is a sort of vintage white color we've got here. And there are 3 single coil pickups that are YJM pickups, Yngwie J. Malmsteen pickups.
What's the J?
Johann,
Okay. Was that in the original name?
yes.
Okay.
Scallop neck, as we mentioned. He originally did that himself because he saw a medieval lute that had scalloped frets.
Okay.
And so he was like, I should scallop the frets on my guitar. All his guitars ever since have had that.
What's that supposed to do? He saw it on a lute,
Yes.
so he did it on his guitar.
Yes.
Were other guitar people doing this before him?
I don't think so.
Really?
I don't really think that was a thing.
Really? Because that's like a metal thing, right? Like,
Well, it is now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's totally Yngwie with a router, just like,
Doing something.
okay.
Yeah. So normally you play a note. As you play that note, you press down on the string, and the balance of your weight meets resistance when it hits the fretboard. Maybe in his mind he was thinking, well, that resistance, that adds more drag, man. I just want to be able to touch really lightly.
Yeah.
I'm not touching the fretboard. But I suppose if I wanted a little bend,
That's kind of how I thought they worked.
when I do that,
Yeah.
it hurts. You have to really press to do that.
Yeah.
You could do country stuff.
Yeah. Almost B-bendery.
That's cool, I guess.
I kind of just picture that white Strat as his thing. And he never went Floyd Rose, never went all super dive bomby, never
Never did.
modded the hell out of everything.
Never did.
and-
Never went super stratty.
Yeah.
This was his thing.
Huh.
And it's been kind of an evolution because his original Strat had the smaller headstock.
Oh,
I mentioned he scalloped his own frets himself.
yeah.
Had a 2-point trem. There's 6 screws on this thing. A little stiffer that way. So in 1988,
Mm-hmm.
that's how far back it was, Fender had been working with Eric Clapton on what would be the first signature Fender ever made.
Okay.
Other people had, like Gibson.
Yeah, right.
It had been done. Kay had done it.
Sure.
Before that Eric Clapton signature Strat was completed, they had still been working on it. They got with Malmsteen to design one as well. So they waited and released them simultaneously,
At NAMM.
probably.
Yeah.
An advertisement from the time has a picture of both Clapton and Malmsteen and their signature guitars. So technically, since they'd been working with Clapton, maybe Clapton was the first to get a signature, even though it ended up being released simultaneously.
Yeah, sure.
But that signature on the headstock, that was a Malmsteen first.
His only competition was Clapton the same year, so you know what I mean.
Right. This got a brass nut on it. This one has the larger headstock, but when it was introduced in 88, it had the little guy,
Okay.
the little traditional one. Had DiMarzios in the neck and the bridge and a Fender pickup in the middle. That is not the case anymore.
Mm-hmm.
In 2009, Time Magazine, I don't know what anybody thinks of this, but they named Yngwie Malmsteen the number 9th on its list of the 10 best electric guitar players of all time.
I do not put much stock in that list, not because of where he stands. I just imagine the list is very fucked up.
I think the problem is the metrics. Okay, well, do you mean like songwriter, guitar
Right.
player? Do you mean strictly solo guy? Do you mean inventive, far out there stuff? Do you mean traditional jazz and blues?
Right. This was the 2009 list, right?
Yes. Well, Ed,
Yeah.
that is Ed beating a hasty retreat after having paid for a window repair and waited patiently in line to buy a newly released Yngwie Malmsteen signature guitar in 1988.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure where I was time traveling to. So I'm going back to 88, the first year.
Yeah, so where'd you go to get your Malmsteen? Did you
Oh.
go to L.A. maybe?
Probably. That's peak shredder land. I'm in line at Guitar Center,
In Hollywood.
and it's just like hair, tight leather pants, maybe tights. Big hair and tights.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Okay, so you waited in line after you broke their window and paid to have them repair it.
Yeah.
What did you pay for the brand new Yngwie Malmsteen signature Stratocaster?
I'm really not sure. It had the DiMarzios, you said, so it had some like special stuff to it.
Oh, on the scalloped fretboard you weren't getting anywhere else.
Yeah. Okay, so they had to do that special because that's not something they did.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that guitar in 1988 cost $1,879.
It was $1,200.
Okay.
That price is from January when it was released.
Okay.
By April, they raised it to $1,300. So they tacked on an additional $100. How much is that in today dollars?
Is that like 32?
That's pretty close. It's $3,500,
Yeah. Okay.
which is more than you can get a new one for today.
Right. But what does a 88 signature model go for today?
Oh, yeah. Let me give you the quick run through here.
Okay.
This is as trebly as it will go. This is as bassy as this will go. It's pretty bassy. I'll put those back in the middle. Oh, the plot thickens, Ed.
Yeah?
This is only a 3-position switch.
Ah. Interesting.
So there you go.
Let me lay this on you, John. I have 2 guitars.
Okay, you have 2 guitars.
I have 2 guitars I'm holding in front of you.
Yes.
A brand new 2024 Yngwie Malmsteen signature model big headstock guitar, or a 1988 Yngwie Malmsteen. Effectively pretty identical guitars except for the headstock and the pickups. You have to pay the actual price. Which one are you buying?
I'm probably going to buy the new one.
Yeah, because you assume...
I assume the original one has gone up in value?
Yeah.
Is that not right?
What do you think the original one costs? There's only one example on Reverb right now.
I got to think not much because, like, after all, at the end of the day, how many people want the scallops? I don't know, like $5,000?
$5,000 versus like 23 for a new one. What if you could get the new one for 23 or an 88 for 27?
Really?
There is only one on Reverb and it's 2,700. How crazy is that? That's wild.
That is wild.
You're losing money. All the fuel you spend in your time machine, all the money on fuel.
Yeah, all the money on fuel and window repair.
Exactly. There's no point in going back to 88.
Yeah, historical window repair.
Terrible. I would much rather have that 88.
Would you?
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
Identical priced. Which one would you rather have then?
I guess I don't get to say neither.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I guess I don't get to say I don't care.
Yeah.
All right, why not the old one?
I do feel like these new Pro Line Fender stuff is just really good quality. I could actually see this being better than the vintage one.
Yeah, fit and finish and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe just go with the more reliable.
New, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
You gotta try it. Try and decide. Is it hello or goodbye? Buy or deny?
The frets, they are scalloped, Ed.
My favorite.
Yeah. It was one of the first signature models Fender ever made, alongside the esteemed vaccine denier Eric Clapton.
There's that Phoebe Bridgers song where she badmouths Clapton. It's rough.
Wow. Well, okay, so the Yngwie Malmsteen scallop neck thing, buy or deny?
Deny for probably a plethora of reasons, but I mean, it's crazy I still don't own a Strat. That's a hole I do need to fill, but goddamn, not this one. No, thank you. Signature on headstock. Scallop neck. 3-position switch. There you go. I don't even mind the white. I don't hate white guitars. I think the problem with this color of white guitar is they look a little funky new. I think white aged and beat up gets a cool look to it. Out of the box, I wouldn't buy a brand new white guitar.
Yeah, Yngwie's original Strat, before he had a signature, over the years of him smoking on it and playing gigs and all kinds of stuff, it is beat up and darkened in all the right ways.
Yeah, I think white guitars can age amazing.
It looks really cool.
Yeah, but out of the box like this, no. I could not identify a single Yngwie Malmsteen song, so like Place of Ignorance a little bit. Maybe I love that guy. Maybe. I don't know. I think there are like kinds of music I like and then kinds of music that I'm a little less, that don't grab me. and I don't know this for certain, but I don't imagine his music is super like hooky. My perception of what it would sound like would be very technical, where you would go like, wow, that sounds really hard to play. You know, a lot of my favorite guitar players, it's more for feel than
Right.
technical prowess.
Yeah, I think maybe Yngwie's songs are like shred delivery systems.
Which sounds awesome. That should be our new band, the Shred Delivery System, and just no shred at all.
One chord songs.
Single chord, yes please. I don't picture Yngwie as like single chord guitar guy.
Nope. Well, I'm going to take pictures of this, Ed.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm going to take pictures of the beautiful scalloping, the lovely Yngwie signature.
Yeah. How is his signature?
You can actually read the Malmsteen part.
That's good. My signature's just like a couple of straight lines practically.
Mine is pretty much the same, pretty minimal.
Yeah. You know who's got a cool ass signature?
Who's that?
Donald J. Trump.
Super jaggy.
Yeah, but he's got a cool signature.
No, he doesn't.
Really?
Yeah,
You don't like it?
he's got a dumb signature.
Nah, come on.
Yep.
Really? You think that's a dumb signature?
Yes.
Objectively.
Let's say this.
Yeah.
I think it is obnoxious.
Mm-hmm.
That has no subtlety or variance or...
No, I can't sign this with a regular pen. Give me my signature Sharpie.
Yeah, I'm just not subtle enough for like the big boy pen.
I love it.
Did we run out of crayons?
Yeah,
this week?
yeah.
The big, thick crayons that are easier for my fidget hands to hold. Okay, well, we are, as ever, brought to you by the Ruinous Media Network of music-related podcasts.
How are those guys doing?
Those guys are great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm stoked to get all this free soda, free Poppy, free Athletic, free Huel.
Yeah.
New sponsorships inbound, I'm sure. The Ruinous Media gunship delivering a payload of
Yeah.
non-alcoholic beverages and
Back
gut
up the
health.
beverage truck.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's just keep waiting for that.
Yeah.
And we'll come back next week and do another one.
Oh, that sounds great.
Awesome.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye, Ed.